Listen to this true life story. Mr. and Mrs. Joshua were a happy family with 2 lovely children. The elder brother, Michael, was 10 years old, and his younger sister, Michelle, was just 6. They lived in a compound with other tenants, including Mr. Joseph, a relative from Mr. Joshua's village. Joseph's wife and daughter had traveled, but Michael and Michelle still loved to play in his house, even when he was alone. Everything looked normal, until one day that changed everything. That morning, Mr. Joshua had gone to work early. Around 10 a.m., Mrs. Joshua took Michael and Michelle to her shop across the road. By 5 p.m., little Michelle said, "Mommy, I want to poo." There was no public toilet near the shop, but their house was close by. So Mrs. Joshua told Michael, "Please, take your sister home quickly so she can use the toilet and come back." Michael agreed. He held Michelle's hand, crossed the road with her, and left her at home. Then he went back to the shop. Hours passed. 4 hours later, Mrs. Joshua asked Michael, "Where is Michelle?" Michael replied, "Mommy, I left her at home when she was using the toilet." Fear gripped Mrs. Joshua. She told Michael to run home and check. Michael ran home, searched everywhere, but Michelle was not there. He thought, maybe she is at Uncle Joseph's room playing, as usual. He rushed to Joseph's room and asked, "Uncle, is Michelle here?" Joseph smiled and said, "No, she's not here." "What happened?" Michael explained. "I brought her home to poo, but now I can't find her." Joseph replied calmly, "No, I haven't seen her today." Michael was confused because Michelle always played there. He went back to the shop and told his mother. Immediately, Mrs. Joshua closed the shop and ran home with fear in her heart. She searched everywhere, asked neighbors. But Joseph insisted, "I don't know where she is. In fact, I haven't seen Michelle today." Moments later, Mr. Joshua returned from work. The whole compound joined the search, but Michelle was nowhere to be found. Night came. The family cried bitterly. They decided to report to the police in the morning. Everyone went to bed, heartbroken. But around 2 a.m., something happened. A vigilante patrol saw Joseph walking quietly with a big bag on his shoulder. They stopped him and asked, "What's inside the bag?" Joseph started shaking. They opened the bag, and what they saw shocked everyone. It was the lifeless body of little Michelle, cut into pieces. The vigilante tied Joseph and took him back to the compound. Everyone woke up to screams and tears. Mr. and Mrs. Joshua collapsed in pain when they realized the truth. The man they trusted, their own relative, had killed their daughter for rituals. He had even sent his wife and daughter away so he could carry out this wicked act. He planned to use the ritual money to feed himself and his family, yet he couldn't kill his own daughter. Wickedness is real. Joseph was handed over to the police and later sentenced to life in prison. My children, never trust anyone completely, no matter who they are. Evil wears familiar faces. Not every smile is genuine. Not every relative means well. Some people plan evil while pretending to love you. Always watch your children closely, because the world is full of hearts darker than night. Share this with your loved ones and follow God's favorite First Lady for more real life stories. Together, we rise.